How important you think networking is in corporate?
Of course, without networking, you can't move even one step.
So, sir, what made you take a decision of starting DRS Consulting, your own consulting firm in Australia?
Actually, I was working full time, but I was offered another consultancy role in India.
How important you think networking is in corporate?
Of course, without networking, you can't move even one step. You should know your colleagues. You should know what your other competitors are doing.
Okay.
Once you know that what your competitors are doing, then
Your job is done.
Yes, you're half the job done. And then you find your own innovative ways to sell your particular product, which you don't have to criticize, never ever criticize your competitor. Never ever, never. You have to respect that because you might be with them tomorrow.
Correct.
So you should never ever criticize anyone, but you find your own way of something different. That it's like that management story that out of 100 people are walking and with the black jacket, and there only one guy is with the white jacket, only white jacket. So the question is, so you ask the people, student, what is this difference, and they say, I'm like, oh, might be, he did not find the jacket or not. Just call him, he's a different. He's a different, he's not something doing common. He's just thinking out of box and might be saying, okay, let me try. Okay, let me try. You have that approach. You might find during the process, I had told you many successful stories. But yes, there were a few, with this slag, I tried to produce cement exclusively. It was not possible, but I did that too. So you have to go for various ventures, various options, and see what are the success stories. But do share that, keep that in the mind. And this is all happening all with the network too.
Right.
Because then you ask the people, how come, I failed? And, he might be good, Vijay. You have to do this. Oh, I said, is it so? But you do something different and get, more and more out of that. So networking, yes, without networking, you can't just step out of that.
Correct. In corporate.
Do you think people play the golf when they go on the play the golf yard? No. This is all networking.
Just the networking.
Not only the golf, you go to any social, even weddings,
Right.
Yeah, they do the
at the parties.
In the parties, not they don't go for the drinks,
Because
they go for all the networking. Who is what there is a good phrase in the English called "who is who in the zoo." So that is the whole idea of that networking.
Right. So, sir, what made you take a decision of starting DRS Consulting, your own consulting firm in Australia?
Actually, I was working full time, but I was offered another consultancy role in India.
Okay.
So they said, could we start the company here? So I said, what's the name of the company? It's called DRS. DRS is the symbol in the cricket. When the umpire gives you out or not out, or even the players also ask, whether get DRS.
Right.
And through the DRS, that tells you all the facts. So that is the name of the company called DRS.
Oh.
But at the same time, there is another detail of the company. It's called Dr. Slag Consulting Service.
I thought of that only, Dr. Slag, I thought.
Yeah, but for the common man, I said, hey, this is DRS. So I'll tell you all the facts. So this is so that's the name of the company. I started in 2012 and it's going very well. I'm independent. I won the contract with Tata Steel, then Jindal Steel.
Great.
I'm talking to a few Canadian companies too. Currently, I'm consultant to one of the biggest infrastructure company in Australia, where I used to work full time the company called Fulton Hogan. It's a New Zealand-based company, but they are very big in Australia too. So the consulting role continues, and then of course, helping Indian government also. So whatever I can.
Noble job you're doing.
Yes, of course. Like building the roads is the noble job. You are right. You are right.
And how do you manage traveling so many countries, and you have your, base in Australia and all the time traveling to different countries, coming to India? How do you manage all of that?
Once you have the passion, I think then there is no question of any physically restraint. You can do anything.
Just the
but
passion.
Traveling, yes, there is a little bit a tough time. I used to come 8 times to India. Now I'm come 6 times, But 6 times in India from Sydney, it's a long, it's a long flight. It's a long flight.
I understand.
But that too also you come here, drive on these roads, and after 1 week you go back again.
Right.
So that's generally tough time. But my family, supports me very well, so no problem,
Great. Okay. And then you don't stop here. Along with this, you have so many extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
You have connections with Marathi celebrities or otherwise also overall celebrities. You are in contact with sports persons. You are the one who were, part of the team, or you started your own Marathi radio channel in Australia. How do you manage all of this? Like, this is beyond my imagination. Do you get 24 hours or you get more hours than...
No, I still have the 24 hours. I still have the, like you, 24 hours only. I'm glad that you referred your research, saying that there are Dr. Savrikar, who is also honored as the Order of Australia. He had that in the mind back in 96, 97. Let's start a Marathi radio station. It's community radio station. And again, myself, Sharad Kanetkar from Pune, Deepak Bapat from Pune, and Sharad Pathak from Pune, and now Hemchandra Suryamushi, all our team. So we shared our work, So I was looking at that time only the technical part, like how to get the panel operation, some Deepak used to how it can be run financially, Sharad support, like those sort of activities. But whatever you do the work, just focus on that work, So job can be done in 10 minutes time rather than you talk, yes, continuously phone call. Hey, what's the problem? What's the agenda? Tick, 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 job done, next. Then only you can go on. Yes, my son, he's also a cricket commentator. He has written the books about cricket too in Australia.
Okay.
He was IT guy, but that's another difference in the Indian style here in India. And after his IT career, he made money, and he said, no, it's not my passion is in the sports. So he one fine morning, left a good paid job and moved to the cricket. And now, he's a professional golfer too. He's a professional golfer. So cricket. So obviously, because of his cricket association, there are so many cricket players also visited my home, including Rohit Sharma and you name it. Everyone was at our place.
Right.
Politicians.
Right, I missed saying that.
Yeah. After whoever comes in, Dr. Jaishankar, then our parliamentary minister Prahlad Joshi ji. So I get opportunity to meet them.
Host them.
Yes, I host them, tell them what we have done it here in Australia, and anything we can help India, please let us know. We are more than happy to do so.
Great.
So that's the time frame I'm managing apart from my family responsibility, take care of the grandchildren too, like all those are with that.
Right.
So because my wife, Manasi, she supports end of the day.
Right.
So not that, so that's how going on very well.
How are you so grounded? The achievements, if we see on paper, then we can't imagine he's the same person. The way you were interacting with, Talent Vibes team, and I've seen it a couple of other times also. So wherever you go, the way you speak, we don't feel like, we are talking to a person who is, that great. So what made you be so grounded?
I mean, you won't believe, I have seen many people and learn from them, I mean, you won't believe. Last week, I was there with Dr. Marshall Karji.
Oh.
I mean, such a big mind, I mean, absolutely on the ground,
Okay.
I met him. I do share whatever research I do carry out with him. And one of, at one research point, I was a little bit struggling. So I explained him this is what. And he said, come to my office, And after half an hour talking with him, he said, hey, do you want to have sandwich? I said, yes. It's not, even though I had vada pav early, about hour before, it's not because of sandwich. I would just say, I will get another 10 minutes from Dr. Marshall Kar. What else you want, I met Dr. Gupchup from Vijay, 92 years old. And he was teaching me in Vijay. And when Vijay offered me the, best alumni student in the last 100 years or so. So Dr. Gupchup was there with, Hey, Vijay, come here. Explain me what research you carried out.
Oh.
I mean, such a talent. Once you are, once you know those sort of people, you cannot be heavyweight. It just, UDCT Vice Chancellor Vijay Joshi, he invited me for the dinner, a couple of weeks before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that person and his wife, family, they are such a on the ground, the Padma Vibhushan guy is talking with me. So how can I can be heavyweight, You just learn from the people. I talk to even rickshawala, talk to all the people. Every person has its own experience and talent. When I came here, I saw this, videographer, taking this interview. I said, what is this? So he said, oh, this is the light, this is the reflection.
Mm.
So each person has it, and learn from them. And that's simple, learn. And that is nothing, no age bar.
Great. Okay, so we are just about to conclude, and before that, I would like to ask if you would like to, give any advice to the today's generation. I know it sounds
I'm certainly not a big man to give the advice. Whatever I done is the interest. Keeping the interest with my stakeholders, no matter whether it is a get together of my school or get together of engineering students or my professional, it's just how best I can help you out. Once you have that approach, don't ask anything for yourself. You will get it from your God, and you just follow your passion. And I'm pretty sure, the success stories will be there with you. And I just wanted to say thank you, Deepa, inviting for this Talent Vibes, your new channel. And I'm more than happy to come back again if you have plenty of likes.
Sure. I was about to say, I'm being so greedy and I have another, set of questions ready. So probably during your next India visit, definitely we would like to, make one more episode with you. Thank you so much for coming on the show, gracing our show, and sharing your wisdom, sharing your experiences. Thank you so much.
Thank you.